Well, hello, this is Greg Elwell, and welcome to my tutorial on how to set up an editorial calendar in Divvy and some workflows. And this is going to be the first step on getting your idea into Divvy to start with. And I'll just let you know, you might hear a bird singing in the background. I'm recording this in my home office. Got my window open on a beautiful day in Northern California, and I'm hearing this bird sing, so you might hear it as well. All right, so getting started, there's a couple of different ways to get your ideas into Divi. One is if you're on the main dashboard screen that I'm on right now, you can go to Add New and go to Content Item and click that, and then you'll be taken into a detailed content screen where you can add all kinds of things regarding the idea that you have. The other way to do it, and the way I like to do it, is because a lot of times I'll just have ideas, and I'll have Divi opened up, and I'll just come into Divi, come in my dashboard here, or as I mentioned in a podcast about how to generate a ready supply of blog topics, is I record them on a device like my iPhone or my iPad as I get them throughout the day. I will get different ideas for topics and say, oh, I should write a blog post about that. Doesn't mean I will, but if you don't capture that idea at the time, it's going to be lost. So the great thing about this app that I use is called Paperless. It's by Crush Apps, and you can actually have that sync up between devices and all kinds of things. But it's just basically a simple list making tool. So I have a list on my paperless app on my iPhone and my iPad that is blog post ideas, and I just record the idea as I get it, and then I might add some notes about it and things like that right there. But then once I come to time to do some planning and begin to do some work in terms of actually creating the content, I will come to Divi and I will go ahead and put that in to Divi into this new or this add new content screen that you see right here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add my idea, which is actually a working title, right here. And if I scroll back, you can see what this title is going to be, how to set up an editorial calendar with workflows in DivvyHQ. And now I want to give it a summary. So my summary is actually going to be the central idea or theme that supports my title. And I always like to start with that. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to show you what that is in just a minute. The next thing I need to do is select what calendar this is going to go into. You might have multiple calendars within your organization, or if you're an agency, you might have a calendar for each one of your clients, and that's my case. So in my case, here's my business right here is B2B inbound, so I'm going to select that calendar. Content type, it's a blog post. So it's going to be a blog post. Oh, the other thing I want to mention to you, here's a nice thing about Divi. It comes preloaded with all these different content types, and you can add to this as well and edit this. So if your content type is not here and you're creating content around it, having projects, workflows, team members involved, you can create that unique content type for your Divi and your content planning. Now I'm going to assign this to myself because I'm going to be the content owner, and you'll see later on that I'm going to actually assign another team member, which is just going to be another self of myself, because I'm going to work on this myself, but I want to show you how you could add another team member, so you'll see how that works in just a second. So I'm going to park it. Now you also notice that so it says content has been added to the parking lot. Great. So I'm in business, so to speak. Now there's also an add detail button right here. If I wanted to add more detail right here and now, I could have done that instead of parking it. But I parked it, and so it's now in my parking lot, and it does not have a date assigned to it. So if we go back up here and we go to my calendar, which is the B2B inbound calendar. So here's my calendar, and basically also across the top here, here's all the different parking lot items, things that are still in the idea formation, information gathering stage, so to speak. But here's my calendar, and it's blank because I'm just starting to use it, and I have an item in the parking lot, and it didn't go in my calendar because I did not assign it one of four dates.